So this is a quick update. It is the 25th of June, which means it has been officially a month since my accident. And I would like to say I feel good about my progress, but it's been very frustrating the last couple of weeks because I'm home. I should be healing fast. Um, I should be getting around easier. As long as I'm in the chair, I'm fine. But moving from the chair to anything else is just excruciating because both my wrists are damaged from the crash. It took me about a week to make the PT girls understand it was excruciating. That's where almost all of my lifting comes from because my left leg is very weak, and that's what I'm using to lift my body. But lifting my body up off of anything, transferring to anywhere, is very tough. In addition, my chair doesn't fit into the bathroom, so I have to use crutches, which is excruciating. And I'm putting most of my weight into my armpits when I'm on crutches, but I still have to use my wrist a little bit, and they're just not improving. It's very frustrating. But I got my stitches out last week, which means I'm getting closer to be able to go to the prosthetic guy and get fitted. So the next step, I just talked to the prosthetic guy today, and he said the next step, since I've got my stitches out, is come get fitted for a shrinker, which means I'm going to shrink my nub, the stub, what's left of my leg. I'm going to shrink that into a cone so I can be fitted for a prosthetic, a foot, and I can't wait. But I'm also concerned that the pain, I've been in pretty much, I don't want to say constant pain, but several hours a day I am in pretty severe pain. I'm almost completely off pain meds. The only meds that I'm taking consistently every day are the nerve pain stuff for spasm and nerve pain, gabapentin. It's not a narcotic. The narcotics make me dopey and clog my bowels. So only in those extreme days. I think I've probably had 4 or 5 pills since I've been home. Lortabs, which are amazing. I don't like being in pain, and those Lortabs actually work, unlike most narcotics. But yeah, I'm very frustrated with my lack of progress, the way I feel I should be moving ahead. But looking at it in perspective, 25 days or 30 days out from my crash, I probably should be very happy about my progress. It's just frustrating. I can go outside. I can come outside in the warmth and, sweat a little bit, go back inside, enjoy the air conditioning, but I'm kind of stuck here. My truck's back there, but I think I can get there with my crutches, but it's just such a long journey to get my truck, to get it started. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to do to the truck. I'm still waiting on all my debit cards. My wallet, I don't know if I mentioned this, my wallet's somewhere in Vanderbilt Hospital. So I'm waiting on debit cards. And as soon as I get a debit card, I got to order another driver's license because my wallet's gone. I think I only lost a couple of bucks in my wallet, cash, but I don't have any way of spending money. I can't go get the stuff that I need. I can't buy toothpaste because I've got no cash. I've got no driver's license, so I can't renew the tag for my truck. It's just a lot of frustrating stuff. I should be happy that I'm still alive, but it's very frustrating that my wrists are in the condition that they're in, and they're not improving at all. I don't feel like they're improving at all. Good news. Let's see, good news. I'm still alive. Trying to stay positive. I know that the video that came out Saturday resonated, overwhelming resonation with people that are riding with gear already, or realize they probably need to upgrade their gear, or people that have really found the message of, this is what happens when you crash. Here's the real world thing. So I think since that resonated so well with people, I think I'll probably continue on that path, continue talking about gear. It was definitely on my agenda. It's been on my agenda for several weeks. I've talked to several people about a way to connect to people that are not really that much concerned with gear. As far as I can see, there's two groups of people. There's the all the gear, all the time people, at-gat guys, and there's regular people that, you know, just out there having fun riding, and they don't see the need for anything more than a helmet or gloves or something like that. And I want to be able to bridge that gap. I've never been an all the gear all the time guy, but I've talked to plenty of them, and so many of them are so freaking annoying they can't connect to the other group that apparently I've connected to. That was my goal originally when I was thinking about making an introduction to, hey, look, you know, there's some really good gear out there that you can wear in the summer and be comfortable in. That was going to be my original message, because I had a crash on the Transamerica Trail, and it was, I don't know, I was probably doing less than 30 miles an hour, turning off pavement onto gravel, which was just marbles. And I took a spill. I was doing 25, 30 miles an hour, got up, dusted myself off, had a little scratch on the top of my hand, same gloves that I wore in this last crash. Had it probably in the same place. I'm not really sure why the top of my hand gets scratched. But anyway, that was it. I brushed myself off, fixed the stuff that was bent on the bike, and got back on the bike and rode. That could have ended my trip had I not had the proper gear on. But I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. A lot of people think that you can't wear protective riding gear in the summer and be comfortable, and I think that's wrong. I think there's plenty of gear out there that's comfortable enough to ride in summer. And I'm not saying you could sit in traffic for 15 minutes and be comfortable, because that's kind of, I think that sucks for pretty much everybody. But t-shirt and jeans and loafers or flip-flops, just, you know, I think that you can make, like I said in the last video, you can make your own choice as long as you have all the information. So looking at the stuff, looking at the gear, the shredded gear that I had, and looking at me and going, wow, yeah, the rest of him came out pretty good. What was he not wearing? He wasn't wearing good boots. And look, he's in bad shape because of it. Yeah, make your own choices as long as you have the information. And that's kind of, I think that's my mission here in the next few weeks, while I can't do anything else, is share that information. Here, this is important. Make your own choice, but here's the information. So hopefully I'll figure out a way to continue sharing that information with people that, you know, have heard the "you're an idiot for not doing that" message before, which is kind of, that's why there's a division between the people that ride with all the gear all the time and the people that don't. You know, I'm not suggesting that you go out there and buy you a $5,000 leather racing suit, but I am suggesting that, you know, a few $100 goes a long way to protecting your skin and your joints, and maybe keeping you riding. You know, I've always said, I've been on many rides with people that, you know, they go down in a ditch and they go to the hospital, and those people that go to have this very same crash, slide down the road, tumbling, and then get up, brush themselves off, and, you know, maybe they got to go buy some new gear. But man, I tell you what, I would have much rather spent $1,000 on some really good boots. I mean, I've got good boots in the bus. I own good boots. I took them on the Tat. I rode all the way across the Tat with good boots, and I left them here because they just didn't fit what I thought I was going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. Just going to be riding some street, a little bit in the dirt. Work boots, they're fine, right? Well, I learned the hard way, but you don't have to. So that's my message. Don't learn the hard way. Learn from the guys that learned the hard way. That's all I got.